Now that we're at it, I would ask unanimous consent to enter this email into the record.
Without objection.
So, describes a disturbing spike in harassment, intimidation, and threats of violence. Now, you spent a long time as a judge when you have three things listed. Am I correct that anyone interpreting that, reading it, would conclude that harassment and intimidation are something different than threats of violence, given that you listed each of the three out separately? Is that consistent with the canons of construction?
The memorandum is addressed to professional prosecutors.
I asked you a question, not who it was addressed to.
Senator, at least let him respond.
No, not when he answers a non sequitur. If
He
wants
may
to
respond
answer okay, you're taking my time now. This is not coming out of my time.
Listen,
when I ask a question,
we've given you more time than any other senator.
Mr. Chairman,
Now listen,
when I ask
all I'm
a
asking
question,
is allow him to respond.
Mr. Chairman, when I ask a question, he can answer the question.
Today we've got a heated topic from Capitol Hill that you won't want to miss. Senator Ted Cruz and Chairman Dick Durbin recently clashed during a Senate Judiciary Committee hearing, and things got intense. Let's break down what went down and what's at stake for the future of nominations in the Senate. All right, first things first. Senator Cruz didn't hold back when it came to the interruptions he faced during his remarks. During the hearing, Cruz called out Chairman Durbin for allegedly violating the committee rules to silence him at a previous hearing. He even said he understood why Durbin would interrupt him, hinting that the chairman didn't want the American people to hear what Cruz had to say. Cruz's frustration is clear. He wants to make sure his voice is heard without being cut off.
He can answer the question.
This
but
tension
he's
between
to ask a total non sequitur. I asked about the canons of construction on the board.
Please let him respond.
I'll ask the question again. The opening line of the memo specifies harassment, intimidation, and threats of violence. Is it correct under the ordinary canons of construction that a legal reader would understand that harassment and intimidation means something different from threats of violence? Is that correct?
A legal reader would know.
Ask unanimous consent that both of these articles be entered into the record.
Without objection, thank you very much, Senator, for your comments on favorably reporting the nomination.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not completed.
I'm sorry. How much more time do you need?
5 to 10 minutes. As I said, I wanted to talk about Myrna Perez.
She is the nomination before the committee.
Yes, that's what I'm prepared to talk about right now.
Senator will be mindful of the other senator's time when he uses his own.
Well, I am mindful of the other senator's time. I'm also mindful that this committee spends a ton of time on things like amnesty and not time on doing our jobs. So this committee doesn't have time to look into allegations of racism, doesn't have time to look into allegations of participating in Chinese communist propaganda, doesn't have time to look into the Biden administration releasing thousands of illegal aliens with COVID, but we have time to move political activists forward to satisfy the partisan interest of Democrats in the Senate. Let's talk about this judicial nominees.
Hate crimes and extremism.
Ms. Clark, you know you're testifying under oath here.
Please allow her to.
You just said a moment ago.
Senator Cruz, please allow her to complete her answers.
Well, I'm not.
Of course, Chairman Durbin didn't let Cruz's accusations slide. In his response, Durbin defended his actions and explained that it's not always possible to predict when members will arrive at hearings, especially when they're juggling multiple votes and committee obligations. He also emphasized that he's trying to balance fairness in how the hearings are conducted. Durbin's point is that while he does his best to accommodate members, he can't wait indefinitely for senators to show up. Still, Cruz argues that previous chairmen in both parties have managed to ensure ample time for questioning, and he believes Durbin's leadership is breaking from that tradition. So there you have it. A fiery exchange between Senators Cruz and Durbin over the handling of nominations, committee rules, and the way hearings are conducted. The tension between these two senators highlights the high stakes when it comes to confirming nominees who shape the future of our legal system. What do you think about these dramatic exchanges? Are Cruz's concerns valid, or is Durbin just trying to keep things moving smoothly? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more